Right, I think I'm live. It's saying we're live anyway. Oh, there you go. An ugly mug. Right, someone's asked me to do an information video on getting my Stellina online. So I'm going to do it once and I'm going to go right the way through it, so it might get a bit boring. There's a lot of people now to do this a lot better than me, so here we go. First of all, when you're setting your Stellina up, because it's all about Stellina, a bit of Stellerium, a bit of OBS, blah blah blah, and obviously you're going to need an emulator, either LD player, I'll show you all that in a minute, or BlueStacks, or whatever you want to use. Right, so we might as well get started in this. You need to plug your Stellina in, plug the battery in it. You're obviously going to know how to do that. It's going to, once you turn your blue button on, just hold it for a couple of seconds, it'll start spinning round clockwise. But there's millions of videos on that kind of thing at the minute, so I'm just going to tell you how I do it. So once it's got this blue spinning area, make sure it's outdoors wherever you need it, obviously, so it can pick up its geostationary position, get it sat and do a bit of plate solving and blah 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 and find out where it is. It'll kick out a signal. Right, on this screen here, it's just a normal Wi-Fi setting screen. You'll go into your Wi-Fi here and it'll come on here, and you'll need to show your available networks on here. This is how you get it. Don't forget, your PC that you're on has to have an RJ45 going to your router into your PC, obviously, plus your PC is going to have some kind of a Wi-Fi dongle in there as well. Now I've got mine on an extension lead because, as I was saying in the previous one, the Wi-Fi footprint on your Stellina is crap. I mean, it's going to drop out all over the shop. So the more you can get your Wi-Fi to that Stellina, the better you're going to be. Trust me on that. So I've got a nice long high-speed USB cable with a dongle in the end of it. I run it across my living room into my garden, so I can see. Christ Almighty, Stevie Wonder could see it. It'd be that close. Jokes aside, I like Stevie Wonder. Anyway, so on this screen here, you've got your Wi-Fi, and obviously you've got your show available networks. Now if I touch this now, I'm going to go onto another screen with this, but it's showing on the other screen, it's showing obviously my network I'm on now, blah blah blah, and someone else's next door and whatever blah, but it'll say Stellina on here. You have to connect to that Stellina on your PC. So outside is going to connect to inside on this Wi-Fi system. This is your first steps. You've got to get them two talking. It'll do it automatically on your phone, but as soon as you're on your phone and you're connected to your Stellina, you will have no internet at all. You'll have no internet. It's dedicated from that Stellina onto your phone or your tablet or whatever. It won't send out a Wi-Fi signal to pick up a network so you can go online. It automatically takes over your phone, so you've got no internet at all, just direct talking to your Stellina outside or wherever you've got it, on the roof, in the garage, wherever. So you need to talk to that. First of all, you need to show your networks. Go to where it says a list of your networks in the corner. Mine's over on this other monitor here, you can't see, and it'll come up with Stellina. As soon as you click on that and go to connect, it'll say connected without internet. That doesn't matter, because all you're doing is, on this PC, you're connecting to your Stellina. That's all you want to bother about. Secondary to that, my Ethernet here is also connected, so that's got internet connection on this computer as well as Wi-Fi. We don't need the Wi-Fi, that's busy talking out there to Stellina. Them two are having a bit of a party, no problem there. So you've got this one that's going to broadcast for you. Right, let's get to the broadcasting. Right, we want a program called, I'll put all these links in here by the way. It's called, sorry about that. Let's have a look here, get this down here. It's called OBS Studio. I'm going to show it you now. I'm going to show it you. OBS Studio. Let's have a look. How can we show you? Right, okay, if I drag that down here. Right. This is OBS Studio. As it says over there, I'm live. I've been live for 5 minutes 24. If you're just working with one screen here in front of you, all your information is there on this screen, and that's what you're going to transmit to YouTube, to Facebook. We'll go into that just now. Right, once you're streaming, you've got to go down to in the far left hand corner here, look, that's the settings cog, and you've got to go up to stream where it says stream here. Sorry, I know you can't see my ugly head anyway, but that doesn't matter for now. You've got to go to stream, and it says if I stop streaming on here now, obviously you're going to lose the signal. It'll give you some drop downs down here. Where do you want to stream to? Either YouTube, Facebook, blah-de, blah-de, blah-de. Right, so what I've done, I've dropped you some OBS tutorials off YouTube. Go in here, have a play with this, get yourself live broadcasting on here, and it'll show you how to live broadcast, but it's dead easy. All you have to do is put a key in, which you copy and paste into a slot, and then obviously just go to go live, and we'll show you that in a minute though, if I can. So let's have a look at see what we've got on here. Right, this is your studio here. This is the, I mean, obviously you're seeing what I'm seeing here. This is your YouTube studio, right? And on here it says go live, and it's the same thing. You need that key. They both will give you as soon as I end this stream here, it'll come up with a where I can put a copy a stream key, and YouTube and Facebook have totally different stream keys, so you can't actually use the both the same. No. I've got a watermark on my thing here as well. That doesn't matter. So you need to know whether you're going to stream to Facebook or YouTube here. I'm doing YouTube today, so let's just knock this on out the way a minute. Sorry about it. There you go, back to us again. Right, so you've got OBS Studio, which is going to stream whatever's on your screen here onto whatever choice you make, YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever you want to put your footage that you're doing. Right, that's got that one little problem out there. So I'm just going to take you back up there. I mean, out the way. I'm just messing with screens here. Right. So you're online. After you've done that, you're online, and it says on there stream. So what you need to do is go to. Hang on a minute. Let's get this again. You need to. I'm just going to go this through you with you. You need to go onto your Facebook page, onto your live producer, and I'll show you what it looks like here. This is the Facebook side of it. We've done the YouTube side of it. Now you can see it's still online, which is good. Right here, if you just want to create your own page, sorry, well, I'll get a bit big again. If you want to create your own page, hang on a minute. Sorry, it's just been a bit awkward. Right, if you want to, over on the left hand side here, first of all, you'll have to learn how to create a page. You've got to create a page on here which you're going to send your traffic to, your people to, your friends to, whatever it does, it doesn't matter. I've got one called, get rid of that, Big Lol Sim Gaming. I do a bit of gaming on here. Or another one I manage, post to one I manage. Well, this one will be Night Sky, because this is where I keep all me stuff for my Stellina pictures, blah 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 blah. Plus I've got a YouTube one which are actually transmitting onto here. So it sounds a bit complicated, but it's not. So I've called it Night Sky. It's a paste. I've posted the page to where pages I manage, which is that list there, which you see in the middle. Well, I did show you. There you go. These are all the pages I manage. I've got me Night Sky there, and I've got Indian motorcycles and all this crap here. So that's the only one we're interested in. So just tap on that one, come out the way, give it a title. so you know. Stellina Live, I just call it that one for, experimental purposes, trial purposes, and say something about the site like, I don't know, or blah blah, yakety schmackety. Right, what it's going to do then is automatically give you a stream key. There's the key. You'll have one similar to that for your Facebook. It's just so it knows where to send this page. So when you've set up your page, you can even have a thing go to it and add a little symbol or a little a picture, blah blah blah. Or you can do a test here, publish as a test broadcast, so it doesn't go out to everyone, just you, so you can see what it's looking like. A thumbnail, I was trying to say before. You can put a thumbnail on there, it's like I've got a little sky thing with Stellina, blah 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 on this one. Or post to your big lol. It doesn't matter where you post it to, but I've got pages for the sim gaming, I've got pages for Stellina, blah blah blah. But on here, you can choose an image, what you want to put on there. So this will be, I don't know, if it's farming, I'll put a farming picture there. If it's, plus you can tag something on here and it'll come up like Euro Sim. We'll put Euro in there. It'll come up with Euro Truck Sim too. That's what I play on. So if I do that, it'll just lock in, and that's the title you get where you send your traffic to, and it knows you've been live, blah blah blah. Plus you can notify people, have it to notify them when you're live, and then so they can pick up on it automatically to get notified then when you share. But don't forget your stream key. You've got to copy the stream key and right click and copy, or just go to the copy button there, and then what you've got to do, I know, go back to your OBS there, then go up to stream, and then you'll be able to put your stream key in here. Just go copy and paste, or mine is Control and V. Highlight the key it's got in there because you want to get rid of that. Highlight it, double click on it, and then go copy and V together, and it'll paste a new one in there. Just go done. See the done thing down here by the end of, under my head here, by my head there. Once you've got your stream key pasted in here, done, then it'll say you'll see the picture on your Facebook down on the bottom right behind my head. I'm going to move it over a bit here so you can see it there. You'll see your picture, what you're transmitting in there. So then you've got to go to this is a bit more, there's a lot to take in, but if you do your tutorials, it'll be dead easy. I mean, you just run through this in minutes. Right, once it's on here, this is just your live producer page. You have to find then your page, right, which has been your Facebook. It'll be, mine's different obviously than what yours will be. It'll be in the pages that you manage, which will be big low blah blah blah. No, hang on, let's just blow it up so we can see it. So the little pages over here on the left hand side, it says pages. These are the pages that you manage. So click on that one. What was we on, mate? Or what was we looking for? Big lol sim gaming. And there it'll go. It'll come up live on here. It'll just come up live, so you can touch on it. There's one I done earlier. So you can touch on that, enlarge it, and you can have a chat box open and blah blah blah. There's a lot of other little tricks and and stunts and tricks that you can get in here and do some stuff, because I have automatic chat boxes coming up, and when someone follows you, that box will come up and notify you and blah blah, yakety schmackety. But we're going off track here, so let's get backwards. So that's basically your Facebook setup, but do the tutorials on YouTube. Get on your ass on YouTube. I'll drop them all down in the message later on, so just get rid of that one. Get back to this that matters. Right, this is your, once you've talking on your Wi-Fi to your Stellina plus your router to your PC, Once you've got that little combination going there, you're actually talking to that, plus you can transmit off that, off the RJ45, which is just your normal RJ45 to your PC from your router to make you give your internet, you know. I know a lot of people know a lot about this, and I'm just trying to make it easy as I can for new people, that's all. So we've got Wi-Fi linked up now on your computer, which is your dongle in there, plus you've got solid cable straight to the internet, so you can transmit as well as talk to the little girl outside, Stellina, Fred, Beatrice, Debbie, whatever you want to call her. It's Stellina today, so we don't get confused. It's already enough confusing. We got Stellina and you got Stellerium. Right, all I use Stellerium for here is, let's go forward in time. Right, here we go. You can actually move this forward and backward. This will be Jupiter or whatever, this one. Oh no, it's not. Jupiter's round this way a bit. Or you can do a search. Just do a search for whatever you want. Jupiter, say. Oh, there she is, right on the horizon. And all we do with this is we just look. This is like an animated program. I mean, again, you get millions of people use this all the time. It's an animated program to see what you want to look at. So therefore, we're going to go to the next step in a minute. Once you're up and kicking and your software's running here, this Stellina software, I can't actually do it now because obviously it's daylight, plus, you know, Stellina doesn't work in the daylight so far, but I think they're working on that bit of software. For obviously the monitoring the sun and everything, that's going to need some filters built in for the sun and blah blah. Anyway, so let's get back to this Stellerium. Get this. I'll drop you a link where to download this as well. The software up here for the Stellina comes with the Stellina, so you'll have no trouble with that one. Your Wi-Fi's sorted out. Your RJ sorted out, your RJ45 to get your online through solid cable. That's sorted out, right. The only thing then I do is, obviously, once I'm transmitting like I am now, the only thing I do then is I talk to this thing here. This is an LD player, this is like, it's the software you've got on your phone, which you'd install off the app site, whether it's iOS, whether it's Android, like my stuff's mainly Android, I'm not into Apple at all. All you have to do then is install this. It's a language translator. It translates from iOS or Android into Windows, so Windows can run it. I'm on a Windows setup here, so that's proving the point. You said you can't do it, blah blah blah, you can only use your phone and have star parties and all that crap. No, you can do it on Windows and transmit if you want. Plus, you can still have your star parties because Stellina's kicking a Wi-Fi signal out all over the place. She's putting a big footprint out. Well, not too big because she's not too strong with that yet. So I've got mine, as I say. My Wi-Fi is on a dead long USB cable out to the yard. So, don't know what's happening behind here. Got a bit of flashing going on with Stellerium. Anyway, I've got a bit of. It's right next. The Wi-Fi I'm sending off my PC and picking up is right next to Stellina, so she's got no argument. She's got to transmit. So I'll get a dead strong transmission Wi-Fi to my PC. Plus, I've got a cable RJ45 to my PC. Piece of cake. She can't lose. So this one here, if we go to the home, once you've installed it, you'll get this, and all you have to do then is in the top here is search for your Stellina app. Bang in there, go online. You can go online, don't forget, because this machine's online as well as wireless, as well as blah blah blah. But it'll tell you when you link your Wi-Fi up off your PC that it's going to be dead. You won't be able to get no internet. It says on it, connected to Stellina, but no internet. Doesn't matter about that because we've got internet off our RJ45. Over there, you can't see me hand on the camera, but there you go. Let's just move it over a little bit so we can. Right, so what we've got here now, we've got totally online PC. totally online Stellerium, Stellina. I keep getting that wrong. So we've got both are online. Well, they're not. One's online through the other. So now we're transmitting onto your YouTube or Facebook or whatever. Right. There you go. There's the app to prove the job. Plus, you can control it off your phone, or you can control it off the PC as well. Because when you're on your phone and you're controlling it, I've got mine just down here in front of me. When it's on your phone and it'll say blah blah blah, initialize blah blah blah. You know the software because you've got it yourself most probably. Plus, it'll say on the screen here, take control. So you can actually run it off your PC on the telly, or your PC on your phone, and or the software on your phone. So either way, you're on a winner. Plus, if you get friends around who've got it installed on their phones, you can take control in the garden or whatever they want to do, but you can view it still and transmit it on your screen here through the internet. Great stuff, bang on. Right, let's just drop this down out the way a minute. Multiplayer, let's shrink that down. We know what we're doing with, obviously, our Stellerium here. People know how to use that. It's quite straightforward. Obviously, it's still not dark outside, so we can't do nothing with that. But let's just drop that to the floor as well. Right, so all we need is let's have a look here. This little folder here. I'll drop all this down. Oh, I never saved it. I will do in a bit. I'll go through all the software again. Silly sausage, yeah. So I think basically that's all we need to know. You've got your OBS, was what you can see. So you need OBS for transmission. Let's have a look here. I'll just bring it down so you can see the OBS. Right, okay. You've got OBS running here. Forget about all these multiples. But you've got OBS, that's your main thing. After you've got your Wi-Fi sorted out and your RJ45 sorted out, so you're online, plus you're talking to your Stellina, you need to broadcast it. This is your broadcast station. As I say, everything that you need is in this little bottom here, this coggy type thing on the bottom. There. Yeah, can you see it on there? Yes, you can see it on there. There you go, up and down, you can see it there, yeah. Right, and all the stuff's on here. You just got to go to the top one. You can piss about until your heart's content with the rest of them. I never do. I just did that stream. That's a stream one there, but because we're online, it won't let me do it again, obviously. But all the information's in here. You need either to know whether it's YouTube you want to go onto or Facebook you want to go onto. So let's just shut that down. Right, I think that's about it. That's covered it. I don't want to get into everything too deep like your Stellerium, because everyone knows about Stellerium. And OBS, there's multiple channels on YouTube that are doing this OBS thing. I mean, it's brilliant. Whatever you put on there. Right, if you need to... Hang on, let's just get this sorted. If you need to... let's have a look. If you want to put yourself on like this, yeah, I use a program called, there it is, look, Split WEBCAM. It's just like green screening, but you don't need a green screen. It just actually picks the outside. You see how it keeps going black a bit here every now and again there, because it's picking up stuff in the background as soon as I give it to something to look at. But never mind. Normally it'll just pick up your body like you can see me now. Obviously then you got to sort your audio out. So you transmit your audio. I've got microphones and bits of crap everywhere, but that's basically the setup. The most important thing is getting your Stellina sorted out on the Wi-Fi. Ignore the thing it's gonna tell you like there's no internet, because your internet's going through your RJ45 into your PC. So you got it by the short and curlies on that one. And that's about it. I hope it helped. I mean, if you need anything else in specific, I mean, it's going to take hours and hours to go through every little single program, and I don't need to really, because the simple thing is there's that much footage on YouTube. Everyone's done it to death. OBS, but the only thing they get stuck on is this LD. Let's have a look a minute. This LD player. and it's the main important thing. Hang on a minute, let's get my OBS back up. Let's get it up there out the way again. Right, on this thing here, LD player. It's LD player. Don't forget it's LD player. Look in the corner. Or there's another one called BlueStacks. It's the same thing. It's an emulator, but I just find this one here works best for me. It's mostly different for everyone else. I mean, the strength of the Wi-Fi, the connection, blah blah blah. But as long as you've got that, as I say, the Wi-Fi coming obviously off your dongle, which is going to be near your Stellerium, your Stellina, that's all you need. And this one, your main PC's got two. Then it's got your Wi-Fi and your RJ cable, so it's definitely going to go online. So that's what you need. Get it all set up. Any questions? Give me a shout. Happy viewing. Can't wait for some.